Hello everybody, this is Jeff Janess and welcome to Lab Exercise 8 in our Data Types lecture. Here we're going to look at attribute tables. If you remember, an attribute table is a table of data that's hooked onto another data set. Feature classes all have attribute tables, which means that every feature in the feature class has a set of attributes. Sometimes you get attribute tables in raster data sets as well, not always. In this case, we're going to look at some attribute tables of a couple of feature classes. First off, we're going to look at the attribute table for census counties. So let's add that to our map real quick. It is in the folder additional data in this geodatabase. Just pop that in there. If we want, let's go and throw in some sort of base map. I'll just pop in imagery in this example. All right, let's zoom into these are counties. So like I said, this is a feature class. All of these geometries are features with a bunch of attributes associated with them. We can find out all the attributes associated with an individual geometry by clicking on it using the Explorer tool. All of these things in the left column are the attribute fields, and these are the attribute values associated with each field. So Coconino County had a population of 200 in the year 2000 of 116,320 people. And all of these other attributes come along with it. So this is nice for looking at the attributes of an individual feature. The attribute table itself lets us look at the attributes of all the features. So there's a couple of ways to open an attribute table. Let's just get our lab exercise stepped forward here. Okay, we can do it by right-clicking on the layer. I'm going to right-click and I get a drop-down menu, and I can hit Attribute Table, and that's one way. I personally am more used to just using the keyboard shortcut of Control-T, so I'm going to hold the Control key down and the T, and that pops open the Attribute Table. These are the attributes for all of the counties. So we can scroll across and see all the different attribute fields. So quite a bit of data associated with each county here. Now this is nice as far as it goes, so I want you to be able to see the attribute table window here. Now let's add in another feature class, and in this case I was thinking of maybe the highways data from the Flagstaff roads. Let's go over here, data. Let's grab highways out of here. Zoom into that area just for fun. Okay, so here's the highways. They're right there in Coconino County. Well, maybe I want to see the highways attribute table as well. This time I'll just right-click and do Open Attribute Table. There we go. So now you see you have two different tables open at the same time. Now there's many times where you would like to see both tables at the same time, and so I want to show you how. Right now they're two separate tabs, right? You can grab a tab and start dragging it, and it could actually become its own separate window up here, in which case you have two separate, entirely separate. You can also set them into the same box, same window, by anchoring it to one of these anchor points here. So I put it there, and now I have two tables side by side in the same window. Okay, and that's what I wanted you to see in this lab exercise.